apologize for everything being a little off. I have not done a lot of the spill my teas. This is actually somewhat of a spill my tea, so let's get into the story. So, all right, let's see how to start this story off. Okay, so I went to a Goodwill. And I get in the line and I'm feeling like I'm dressing pretty horrible. You know, I just got off of work. I was working an 8-hour shift. I go into the Goodwill. I'm in line with my mom and I'm sitting at the counter. You know, my mom is buying something, and then the guy at the register was like, hey, do you want a hair straightener? They're for sale. They're like some Chi hair straighteners. They were actually Chi portable hair straighteners. Like, you would charge it, and then I guess it is like a hair straightener you would use on the go. It's fairly small. And so I was like, what are you trying to say? My hair needs to be straightened? And he's like, no, I was just asking, you know, we have to sell this product. And I was like, okay. So I bought the product. I took it home. I tried to use it instantly. So anyways, before I even get into what happened after, the guy instantly was like, hey, I work tomorrow 8 to 5 p.m. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he goes, do you have a number? And I was like, sure. And I gave him my number. And probably within the week, he asked me on a date to the movies. Our first date was the movies. At the movies, I kind of talked his ear off a little bit, but went to the movies, and it was a decent date. I thought that he was really cute and really attractive. During that date, he explained to me his age. Right when he told me his age, I was instantly turned off. At the time, I think I was 23 or 24, and he was 21 or something like that. He was 20 turning 21. So I was kind of a little like, you know, turned off a little bit by his age. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm not really, you know, like, I wasn't like completely dogging his age, but I don't necessarily like younger men at all. I feel like men mature a little bit slower than women, so I felt like I don't want to date this guy because he's gonna be kind of immature because he's only 21 or just turning 21. So anyways, I spoke to one of my friends. They're like, he's a good guy, try to give him a chance. So he was hanging out with me a lot at one point, and it was during the summer when I didn't have my daughter, and so I let him hang out with me, and we had a lot of fun. I think Valentine's Day came up. We went rock climbing, went out to eat. He was such a gentleman. He was so sweet. He was a lot younger, but he was a gentleman, and I really, really appreciated his company. All right. So that's just like the basics of it. So I decided to give this man a chance because I was like, all right, why not? You know, I'm not dating anyone. I'm single and I want a relationship. So why not give this man a chance? So I give him a chance, you know, and I realized about 2 months in the relationship that it wasn't going to work out for me. Because he was kind of naive. He was really naive, not kind of. He was really naive, and he was kind of like an airhead. Yeah, I guess it's an airhead. You know, like you would say something, you know, important to him, and he didn't get it, didn't understand. And I felt like, oh my God, like, you know, I kind of felt like I was starting to trip because he was such an airhead. Like, for example, I have a daughter, and she at one point had homework to do, and we're trying to figure out, we're like, ooh, what words have an IN in it or something stupid like that. And me and him both were on the phone. We're like, IN, what words have an IN? And it's like den, you know, pen, you know, whatever. And it was like really simple, basic words. And it made me realize, like, I don't need to be with this guy because he's making my mental go down a little bit. So I knew that I wanted to not be with him, but he fell in love with me so quickly, and I felt really bad. And in my heart, I knew that I cannot be with someone that I am not interested in. Even though he was a great guy, you know, it wouldn't be right. You know, it wouldn't be right for me to entertain this man's time, make this man, you know, stop dating other people, you know, all these other things, you know, make this man's emotions too involved in me. So I decided to go on ahead and break up with him, and I did. And so I remember being on the phone with him one night in particular, and you guys, the reason why I broke up with him is because karma is a bitch. Treat people the way that you would want to be treated. If I was dating someone, I would want them to let me know sooner than later that they didn't like me versus leading me on. So I told him, like, hey, you know, you're a great guy. You're wonderful. I think that, you know, I told him all the great things and great qualities that he had as a man. I told him that women will be very lucky to have him. And then I explained to him that I am just not on the same level that he's on, and that I do not like him that much in that way. I told him that you're a good person, we can remain friends, and I told him that I appreciate how understanding he is, and he cried, and I felt really bad because I was like, you know, I felt like it was rather now than later, because it's always really messed up, you guys, to play with people's emotions. So I say this story to say is that sometimes you have to leave people. Sometimes you have to make decisions that are right for you in the long run. And sometimes, even though you might not want to, you might have to hurt somebody's feelings, but you rather do it earlier on than later on. You know what I mean? You rather do it sooner than later. It's not right and it's not fair to leave people on and to take advantage of people, and, you know, to not have feelings for people and lead them on. You know what I mean? So I just say this to say, like, that you guys can be great people. I want you guys to be great people and to find healthy ways to get out of situations. I've noticed that people will stay with someone, cheat on them, know they don't like them, and just have them stringing along just because they know that they're a good person. And I don't think that that's cool or hot or fair. We need to be better human beings and make better choices. Despite if you have a mental disorder or anything, you still need to make better decisions with life, because I mean, it's not fair, and you're eventually going to be the one that's going to regret any relationships that you terrorize. You know what I mean? Because those people could have been great friends or whatever the case, and you chose to play with them, and that's not okay. So remember, karma is a bitch. Remember that life is really short too. Like, you know what I mean? Remember that you don't want your time played with, so don't play with other people's times. I know it's like a really quick video, but I just wanted you guys to just hear that brief story. I do have a cousin who asked me, he said that, hey, Shantora, you know, I feel like there's lint all over my stuff. Sorry, guys. So he goes, hey, Shantora, you know, I don't like this girl. She's fat. What should I do? I said, you should tell her, you know what I mean? Not tell her that she's fat, but just say, hey, like, I care about you, you're a great person, whatever the case, however you feel about that person, and just say it's not going to work out, and be as honest as you can in a nice way. And he broke up with her. And, you know, I mean, it's best to let people know up front versus playing with people, you guys. Never toy with anyone's emotions or feelings. Go for it. Tell them, bite the bullet. Don't waste your time or their time, because yeah, you might be wasting their time, but you're also wasting your own time messing with people's emotions and feelings, you know. And let's say you are cheating on them and have someone on the side that you really do like. Eventually you're going to get caught up and lose the person that you really did like. So don't play with people's emotions. You guys have a great day, and I love you guys, and I will try so hard to get this content out more frequently. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye. Mwah.